Hello friends and enemies, it's me, VIPCOS, that is why I have a beard. It is April 24th, 2026. Today we talked about changes in Weight Watchers. And not changes happening in Weight Watchers, but changes on being a human and everything. And we mostly talked about any stuff that we had where we were just, where we had an all or nothing type of attitude. And, well, let me tell you my weight. I'm 224.8 pounds. I went up a pound. I went up 1.4 pounds since last week. I am mentally not feeling it because even though I look like, no, I mentally don't feel it because I know that I have definitely taken a ton of all or nothing things. So let's start at the beginning. My sleep has been crap. Thankfully, my cell phone with Opal, as soon as it happens, I just turn it off. I may do 15 minutes because you can take a 15-minute break, but then I put it back. For actual websites on my computer, that's been a flop. That has been a flop for a bit. What typically happens is I will have it on leech block, which is an extension of Firefox, and then I'll turn it off so I can continue watching YouTube clips when honestly I should be in bed. And I have a playlist that says sleep, and yet I don't use it. My all or nothing is mostly for sleep and exercise, mostly for exercise. I need to do at least 30 minutes of exercise, otherwise I'm not really exercising. Monday, I quit my virtual class mid doing it because my instructor wasn't talking to the virtual group, which understandable. She has an actual class that she talks to, and I realize I'm virtual, but she wasn't explaining the moves that she was doing. So she would do the moves and then go, okay, let's go do it. And then people would ask questions, so she would talk to them. And I'm like, I don't know what you're doing. You're not explaining the moves. And then she would pop out. She would pop out and be like, okay, we're going to do something else, blah, blah. And I quit. And then I was like, I'm going to use my elliptical. Well, I decided instead of doing my usual elliptical that I was going to try a different thing, a different setting, because I always do one that's 45 minutes set and I put in my weight and all this stuff and I'm doing it. I'm great. I decided, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do an entirely different elliptical thing. It got too hard 8 minutes in and then doing it again 5 minutes. So I said, to hell with this, and I quit it because I felt I didn't get in my 30. I'm just going to quit. And I do know that it stems from when I was a teenager. I had a doctor. I don't know if I mentioned to everybody, I had a doctor where she had talked to me about my weight because I was big. Not as big now, but I got a pedometer. And I remember I was purposely walking, making myself walk, getting at least 5,000 steps, 8,000 steps. And I'm somebody who had been getting 1,000 on the best of days. And I go to her and I'm like, hey, I'm doing a pedometer. I'm walking more. I'm getting at least 8,000 minimum. I'm doing this stuff, blah, blah, blah. I've been going up. And this woman looked at me and she was like, that's not exercise. That's not exercise. I thought you meant like cardio. That's not exercise. And I felt so depleted after that I got rid of my pedometer. And I said, fuck it. If that's not exercise, fuck it. And so I have this mentality of I have to do at least 30 minutes of actual exercise. And it has to be some bit of cardio. If I'm doing arms and I do 30 minutes of arms, that's not real exercise. Also, to me, it doesn't feel like I did exercise. I mentally feel like I should be doing cardio because cardio actually counts. And I hate the fact that I'm thinking this. Apologies, my phone was having a notification, so I tried to turn it off. The point is, I have the mindset of I need to do all or nothing when it comes to exercise. Tracking. I also realized this week that even though I had my food and I've tracked, I didn't track other things. Like the fact that I bought Madeleines from Costco. I ate 8 of them in one sitting. 8 of them in one sitting. No reason for me to have 8 fucking Madeleines, but I ate 8 of them. EIGHT 8, the number 8 them. That dude just almost got hit. There was a car that was backing up, and this guy he had a wheel, and the little thing, he walked right behind the car. Like the car was pulling out, and he just walked behind them, and he wasn't looking at the car, and the car had to pause, like had to brake, because they almost hit him. Anyway, the point is, I need to change my mentality because it's fucking me over. I need to change my mentality that I also realize that I need to drink more water. I know, you're like, Veronica, I know. Yesterday, I did not set myself up for success yesterday. Yesterday, in a couple of days, I have not set myself up for success. Instead of me having my ice cubes ready, I called myself taking my ice cubes, and I'm like, I need to go wash them. They've been sitting in the sink for how long? As a result, when I get cold water, it's not super cold, so I don't want to drink it. That's the God honest truth. I don't want to drink it because it's not cold. It's very weird. I need to work on that shit. And then, on top of that, yesterday, did I eat enough food? No, I did not eat enough food because I had the Madeleines. And then I tried to go and eat this chicken, and the chicken was moist, but my brain was like, I really don't want to eat the chicken. So I didn't eat the chicken. I will say, on the days where I actually got in the protein, I'm doing well. But the days I'm not, which are a lot, I'm not fucking doing well. I will say this, I did learn that if I have, one thing I can do with my chicken is I can go take my chicken, put in the water, put in the salt so I can make a brine, but then also add my hot honey pickled jalapenos. I enjoy the fuck out of the pickle jalapenos that are hot honey. I don't know why, but I really like the taste of them. I'm probably going to get some more. So if anything, I can put that, and I know that I will eat my chicken then. Because I did eat my chicken, and part of the chicken, when it first came out, I ate it. But I don't know. I also cannot have sugar in the house. Because as much as I want to have moderation, for whatever reason, thankfully, though, a clinical behaviorist is going to get in touch with me so I can talk to him or talk to them, because I don't know who, and then hopefully we can get this all undercover. Not undercover. We can get this all good, because I do not want to be 224.8 pounds in May.